Welcome, beloved. You are entering a brand new collaborative arc between the VybeShift podcast and the Vibrational Stage podcast, a dual-lens transformative journey designed to guide you from the illusion that shaped your inner world into the truth that is waiting to lead your outer world. These collaborations are not simply two podcasts weaving together. They are a living spiritual curricula consciously designed to meet you at the exact edge of your becoming. In this arc, The Anatomy of Illusion, a vibrational guide to living your inner truth, is one of the most profound journeys we have ever created. Before we begin, I want to orient you to the intention of this arc, what you will experience, and how to receive the fullest transformation possible. First, the intention of this arc. The intention of The Anatomy of Illusion is simple but radical, to help you see through the stories, identities, and energetic distortions that were never yours, so that you can finally live from the truth of who you actually are. Illusions are not failures, they are unconscious agreements formed in moments when your nervous system, your environment, or your younger self simply did not have the capacity to hold the truth. These illusions take many forms. I'm not enough. My needs are too much. I have to perform to be loved. My voice is dangerous. I must shrink to stay safe. If I tell the truth, I'll lose everything. This arc exists to help you gently, compassionately dismantle these inherited patterns and return to the clarity, courage, and sovereignty that have always lived beneath them. And that is why these two podcasts are collaborating again. The VybeShift podcast will guide you into the inner anatomy of illusion, how it forms, how it embeds in the nervous system, and how truth begins rising once awareness returns. The Vibrational Stage podcast will help you explore the outer expression of truth, how clarity reshapes your relationships, your boundaries, your leadership, your money, your voice, and your presence in the world. Together, they create one transformative path. Illusion leads to awareness, leads to truth, leads to embodiment, leads to liberation. This is the purpose of this arc. Number 2, what you will experience in this arc. Over the next 10 episodes, you will identify the core illusion running your life. These may be emotional illusions, identity illusions, relational illusions, spiritual illusions, or illusions of safety and survival. Next, you'll understand the energetic architecture of illusion. You will learn how illusions enter the nervous system, how they hook into emotion, how they quietly direct your choices, your self-perception, and your relationships. Then you will strengthen the inner witness, the place inside you that can observe your story without becoming it. This is where your liberation begins. Next, you'll feel truth rising beneath the old patterns, not as a concept, but as a felt sense, a clear, grounded knowing that cuts through confusion and returns you to coherence. Next, you practice living as your truth, in conversations, in boundaries, in self-expression, in decisions, in the way you walk into a room and the way you walk into your own life. Next, you will reclaim sovereignty, not through force, but through the quiet, irrefutable legitimacy of inner alignment. And then you will experience a vibrational shift from the illusion to truth, a shift that will feel like spaciousness, clarity, and relief. By the end of this arc, you will not be living your life from the illusions, you'll be living your life from your truth. And that changes everything. Number 3, how to receive the deepest benefit. To receive the fullest transformation through this collaboration, move in sequence. Each episode builds the inner muscles required for the next. Next, listen with the body, not just the mind. Let the teachings land in your chest, your breath, your shoulders, and your nervous system. Pause when a line hits. Give truth space to echo. Capture what resonates. One sentence can shift your entire trajectory. Next, choose one active embodiment after each episode. Even a small, single, real-world action begins to dismantle illusion at the root. When you do these things, this arc becomes more than a series. It becomes a threshold moment in your evolution. Number 4, a strong and loving call to action. Deepening your journey inside the VybeShift ecosystem. Now, beloved, I want to invite you into something deeper. This arc is powerful, but if you want the transformation to become embodied, not just understood, you need the space that holds you as you integrate these truths into your daily life. That space is the vibrational sanctuary. Inside the sanctuary, you'll find illusion to truth comparison tools created specifically for this arc. A guided illusion clearing meditation, a daily grounding ritual for truth-led living, a reflection guide that matches all 10 episodes, a somatic practice for dissolving old narratives, a sovereignty activation to reinforce inner alignment. These tools turn the insights of each episode into living transformation. If you're feeling the pull, if something inside you is whispering, "I'm ready," then I want to personally invite you to join us. Enter the vibrational sanctuary and let this arc not just awaken your truth, let it root your truth. You deserve that level of support and you are ready for it. And 5, closing the pre-collaboration orientation. So take a breath. Feel into the part of you that is tired of carrying illusions that never belong to you. Feel the part of you that is ready to stand in truth without shaking. Feel the part of you that knows deeply that this arc is an initiation. And when you're ready, let's step together into episode 1 of The Anatomy of Illusion, a vibrational guide to living your inner truth. This is where your truth begins to rise.